China says it is well aware of the challenges facing growth. Top economic officials outlining ways to revive domestic demand on the sidelines of annual political meetings known as the Two Sessions. The head of the National Development and Reform Commission says the government remains confident it can meet its 2026 growth target of 4.5 to 5%, despite rising global uncertainties. Meanwhile, the central bank governor says policymakers will flexibly deploy monetary policy tools this year to support growth and stabilize markets. Commerce Minister Wang Wentao also called for more balanced trade, with efforts to steady exports while expanding imports. And for more, let's bring in CNA senior correspondent Tan Guan live from Beijing. Now, Guan, we know that China remains confident about its growth. What kind of measures can we expect?
Well, officials are pointing to a two-pronged push: boost demand and keep investment going. On consumption, a headline item is an expanded consumer trade-in program funded with about $36 billion worth of ultra-long special treasury bonds. The aim is to drive upgrades to greener and smarter products and give support to offline brick-and-mortar retail. They're also backing 50 pilot cities to develop new consumption models to create more opportunities to spend and new scenarios for consumption. Now, the LV ship in Shanghai is a good example of that. It's in the shape of a ship. It's part shop, part museum, and part cafe. Now, the Finance Ministry, meanwhile, is rolling out a $14 billion package to fund items like interest subsidies, guarantees, and risk sharing. One example, a 1 percentage point interest subsidy on consumer loans capped at about $400 per loan on borrowing up to roughly $43,000 and with simplified processing. Angela?
Well, driving tech innovation was also a focus for officials. How will this be implemented exactly?
Well, the pitch is about speeding up commercialization and pushing innovation into real-world industrial output. They're allocating nearly $29 billion for industrial equipment upgrades, and they're steering investment into advanced manufacturing and next-generation industries. Officials also spelled out priority areas, from chips to aerospace to intelligent robots, and a slate of future industries such as quantum technology, biomanufacturing, brain-computer interfaces, embodied AI, and 6G. To move faster from lab to market, they say they will launch around 10 national-level open platforms this year and some 100 landmark projects, so new technology can be tested, deployed, and scaled. And they want to improve how innovation gets funded, including a planned National Mergers and Acquisitions Fund to help venture capital exit and recycle capital. This is expected to mobilize more than $144 billion. To draw foreign investment to these new industries, the Commerce Minister's message is China wants to be a place where foreign firms can literally flex their muscles to develop and apply new technology at scale. Let's hear it in his words.
很多外资企业到中国来就像健身房一样，健身强体跟我们企业这个共同的、平等的、公平的竞争这样就是健身。同时呢，我们有超大规模的市场，有非常丰富的场景这个就成为外资企业各种创新研发的一个试验场以及应用场。
So Beijing is trying to do two things at once: get internal demand up in the near term and accelerate tech-led growth in the long run. Angela?
Guan, thank you so much for that update. There was CNA senior correspondent Tan Guan live from Beijing.